Tonight we are going to be live streaming the final sieges in Gorgoroth for Shadow of War Online. Now, I'm going to be doing ranked sieges, so we're going to go to Online Conquest, and we're going to try to get our rank up here. Because in every region, you have different defense ratings and offense ratings. And I really want to try to up our rating in Gorgoroth. So here we go. So we're gonna go to Online Conquest. Then we're gonna go to Rank Conquest. Now let's see who we got. Ducky 314 STL. He's got a Dark Fortress, and we'll see what his defenses are. Alright. I can already tell you it's gonna be a possible blowout because he's got stone walls, he's got an iron gate, and he's got hunters. He does not have metal walls or anything of the kind. So, siege feasts are usually for the army when they're approaching, and then when they breach the walls, they have to face two more groups of artillery before they get to the main castle itself. So we're gonna go with Sherliv's Brood, some fire archers, and that'll be it. Now, this guy's got hunter hosts, iron gates, and stone walls. Now, Ducky, I would highly suggest after this, you watch this video and you get people that are better off. Now, one thing I can say, what I mean by better off is like better off in defense. Now, what I can say is this guy has Shag the Venomous, who's a poison dark beastmaster. He's got Tugog Bone Licker, who does not have any stats to him, but who cares? I'll be capturing him anyway. Moonlock Bone Crusher, no stats, no poison or anything. Rotok the Shredder, he's fiery, a little weak, but you can probably do better with that. And Koth the Maddest One. Give him poison if you can, but that's what I might be doing. So let's get down to the siege. So basically, in Shadow of War, your army composition goes a little bit like this. You have your crossbowmen and your archers. You have your siege grog, your siege beasts, or your siege grogs, as I like to call them, because they're grogs, which is siege equipment on their backs. And you also have your main line of heavy and light infantry. And then you have your super heavy infantry, which are Olags. And then you have your Karagor cavalry. So now we got our infantry charging in with the cavalry. We have our main infantry screen. So now what we're going to do is we are going to be going after the fighting positions in these towers with these archers. So there's about a couple squads of four archers each. One more. Now Tugog Bone Licker just got killed by Luca the Humiliator, one of my better captains. Now this squad of crossbowmen I moved the corruptor, just got killed, so we're gonna jump on down. And your main goal is to make sure that your war chiefs, or your captains in this instance, keep your enemies' captains away from the circle. And it turns into a little bit of a capture the flag sort of mindset. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna climb up this tower here, and we're gonna jump back down, capture this area, the Warriors' Quarter, and then overwhelm the 2 other captains. Now, off the maddest one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to keep this guy distracted.
Back to Gondor, Pigskin. They have pretty little castles for pretty little men.
We got a fear of execution. I've never aced caught the maddest one before. He is a captain, which he's a random captain for this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna recruit him. And we're gonna send him back. Now, and then Ratak, the Shredder, just got burned. So, each player has random groups of captains. So, most of this guy's captains have been killed by my captains, who have been overwhelming the defenses. So, Ducky, my suggestion is get better captains, because they're going to either die or get captured anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump down, get the ward. My guys will charge forward still. We have 4 minutes to get gold, which I would suggest people do. And then this, the Mog Bone Crusher was killed. Well, this level 40 captain here is gonna be... Reason why I'm chasing after a retreating captain is because he's got what I want, and that is he's a poisonous spearman. So we're gonna capture him. Crockhorn Rot Boots. So we are going to capture him.
Stay safe.
You always want to have a massive reserve of captains, in case your frontline guys either killed in a raid, or they're killed during the Shadow Wars, which I am in the last parts of. So what we're going to do is we are going to go down to the courtyard, capture this area of the courtyard, push up a little. And now we are going... Now this level 29 I'm not really interested in, but I just want to see what his stats are. Okay, never mind, he's escaped.
Didn't see that coming, eh? Get behind him!
So this guy... So my troops are going to be overwhelming the area anyway, so what we are going to do is we are going to watch the fight. But there are times where you have to be a medic to your guys, and that was one of those moments. So now what you want to do is now that the enemy troops are captured, not a very good counterattack plan on Ducky's part. So you gotta have good captains for both offense and defense during the fight. And level 27s and 40s won't cut it against 70s and 80s when it comes to levels of captains.
We're gonna have so much fun. I don't know where to start first. There are so many possibilities.
Now he's gonna hop on his dire Gorgoroth, and he's a savage. Great. Gotta love these ads. And he's a cavalryman. Great. Ah! Now what I'm gonna do? Ooh. I get. Ooh. No. Do not. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please do not die. Alright. I'm gonna need. Now what we want to do mainly is we want to make sure. Norok, yeah, Norok the Wicked kills. But
The worm is here.
now what we will do afterwards is we will be doing a no, he's gonna oh no. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna capture this guy.
Die will be your chosen!
And
Away I go!
he won't die. So that is our first siege. Roughly successful. We're gonna do 3 of these. So my review of Ducky 314 STL's fort is he had no siege beasts, very shaky defense, and he did not have, his captains did not have a very good counterattack plan, nor were they good levels. So my suggestion, get better captains and get better defense overall, because stone walls won't hold back a whole army of guys. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to another bit of online conquest. See who we got. Latin Asian 007. So now we're going to, he's got a Mystic Bastion and his defense rating is 350. Okay. Alright. Now I can already tell this is going to be a blowout because he's got no defenses at all. He's got good captains but not good defenses. So he's got guys that have elements, which is good, but defense-wise, not a good idea to go without defenses. So this is going to be the second siege. So this is going to be the second, shall we say, blowout siege that is going to happen. The reason why I'm trying to make this video so short is because I'm also going to be doing some Elite Dangerous in a bit, and then we might try to squeeze in some Shadow of Mordor videos, or video in, if we can, if we got the time. If not, I will do that either next weekend or tomorrow. Now, in regards to the next Shadow of War live stream, we will be going to Lithlad, which my captains are a lot weaker there, but I've never done online conquest there, so it'll be an experience. Now, Lithlad is the desert area that comes with the Desolation of Mordor DLC. So now, what I've got are Poison Siege Beasts and Cavalry, Infantry, the whole bit. So this guy does not have any Siege Beasts. So this is gonna be a very quick and easy siege. So it's always good to keep the crossbowmen busy while your army enters the fort itself. Now we've got the A point captured, so now the enemy, who is a level 74 and he's a cursed captain, is going to retreat. So this guy is running all the way down. I'm sorry if you see one of my captains hobbling.
Bring your head to the Overlord myself.
Okay, does Zugor the Drowned even have eyes? I mean, seriously, he looks like he's blind. I mean, I'm not even gonna joke about that, but it looks like he's blind. So now we've got a level 76 captain who is able to be captured, along with, okay, Ismail the Warlord is dead by Lucan the Humiliator. I mean, Lucan's got quite the rap sheet. I mean, I'm not gonna lie there. He's one of my best defenders. Turning out to be. I mean, I would like to have a Crook Blood Axe, but I think I have Crook Blood Axe in defender form. So now what we're gonna. Now there's no other command post to capture, so.
Do I need to throw you to the pack? Someone tell me for country!
Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump on top of here, jump on top of a couple of these towers, and heal a bit. Hopefully one of my captains will weaken it. And holy crap. Okay, so Zugor, you're mine.
You now serve me. We will conquer Sauron. Sauron.
Again, I don't even think he's got eyes.
Yes, my lord.
Until we reach the keep!
So most of these guys who have been captured, you always want to, like the guys that have the hands over their heads, you always want to make sure that you at least heal yourself, you know, from one of them. Now we go off to.
We've lured you in to seal your doom. You'll die in this throne room.
Perhaps, but not today.
I didn't know Ratak was a rhymer too. So this is siege number 2, by the way. And now I'm going to see if this guy's got any archers that I need to deal with. So that's what you have to do as Talion. You always have to make sure that that the other players, Overlord does not have any archers or anything that will impede your progress. But this guy's a savage, so he's got savages with him. And sorry to impede, but I'm going to take Ratak prisoner. And he is going to be going back to my garrison. Now this is siege number 2, and then we're gonna do a third one, and I'll show you guys the spoils of war I've got in regards to the war chiefs. Yep. Latin Asian 007's fort was okay. He had good offense and good defense, but his actual defenses definitely need work. So my review, it's an okay fort for just a basic infantry attack. Basic infantry backed up by siege beasts, because you're not going to be able to, you'll be able to like break through the other defenses while your troops are falling back. And these types of forts make your armies work easier because the defense just melts away. So there's that. So now before we head in to our next and last siege, in our next video we will be going to Lithlat, so in the next live stream, so look forward to that. Now we're gonna go to the garrison real quick. Now the garrison, we have 23 captains from different people, so that we can distribute to the different territories if one of these war captains is dead. One of our war chiefs and captains dies. So at least we got somebody to, kind of. At least we got a good series of POWs there. Now we are at assault rating 467 in Gorgoroth. Now we're going to Hosam 773's fort. He is rank 465. Now we're going to look at his defenses. Okay, he's got proper defenses. This I like because he's got metal walls. Great idea. You got metal walls, poison spouts for overlogs, savage hosts, which are just shock troops. Good augur for counterattack, poison siege beasts to try to defeat try to deter my infantry and the cavalry and anything else that comes with it. And he's also got hellfire, which is the caged drakes, that's where it stops my army to a complete standstill. That's another good idea. Now spiked wolves. Now that means my troops won't be able to climb his defenses. Now let's look at his war chiefs. He's got Ubuk One Eye. He's cursed undead. Bogu the Molten, cursed undead. Amug Bolag or Borgu the Molten. He's undead. And Ubuk One Eye. They're 2 undead war chiefs. One is fire, one is cursed. The other one is Omug the Puppet Master. He is alive. Urbanu the Herald. He's an undead tank with the fire ability. Now Snafu Skin Paler is a Terror Berserker, which these guys basically have explosive. If he's a hunter, he's got explosive spears. And then he's got Golden the Harrow. He is a Marauder Slayer, and he probably does not have any explosive spears, but we'll see how we do. Now he's a good mix, a good, kind of all-around defender. But we'll see how we do in this. But I have Cursed Siege Beasts and the like for my standard setup, so. And I also have Sappers. Kind of blow the gates open. So, very similar to Wall Breakers in a mobile game called Clash of Clans. So. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see how we do. So. Now the undead guys, I don't know. I mean, I'll see if we can capture them. If not, I know my guys will just melt the defense once the Drake is captured. So the Drakes are good for air support. Now they're about to charge, and now these siege beasts are about to open fire with the poison, which is basically toxic gas. And now now I'm not going to be able to climb this for obvious reasons, so I'm going to have to take out the couple of the bits and pieces here. So you always want to take out the frontline siege beasts in the event that you've got any reinforcements coming. Two-God Worm Killer's been doomed. And also Osham's defenses are being slowly decimated. One of the frontline siege beasts is destroyed. Now what you want to do is you want to do the same thing to the latter. You want to destroy these glowing boxes, glowing ammunition boxes that the siege beasts have on their backs. And don't worry about arrows, because the arrows are all around the place. So now that is the front. Now that is Hosam's front line. And that is Hosam's front line decimated. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna climb atop the
Save it for the enemy, boy! Hawks rise!
Now, warriors' quarters are captured. And you hear that, like, growling noise? Those are the undead captains.
You'll pay in blood for this!
Now, the level 56 is petrified. So what we're going to do is we are going to so Borgu the Molten has been burned. Those are the poison spots. No. Garl the Wreck is a guy who I'm gonna have to give poison upgrades to. Mogram the Destroyer kills Norsko of the Black Gate. He's 158. Now, Dogs is dead. He was an assassin. Now, what I'm going to do before my guy dies real quick is I'm going to be taking out the... I'm going to be taking out these defenses. Always the Toka the Moaner has now been poisoned. And we got one last. Okay. One last thing to do here. So, the Drake has been subdued. And Shag the Corruptor is dead. Now to take the Drake down, I'm gonna need arrows. And arrows I got. Okay, the Drake's down, so... And now Hosam's defenses have been decimated. So... And we have no casualties on our side, so... Yeah, good defense, but now we're gonna go capture the inner victory points. So, most of these... So most of that poison is going to be used to kind of stop the my Ola commanders from breaching in. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to capture both of them. And then we're going to activate them. And they will start fighting on... Oh, shoot. Now the... What we're gonna do is we're gonna want to capture these guys before they get away, and okay, it's the guy who's deranged, and we're gonna capture this guy here. Got fire on his head, and Scoth the torch.
Your back, Ranger. I think I've had about enough of this.
So now what we're going to do is we are going to be going in to go after the Overlord, which we will try to capture alive but we got 4 minutes for silver, so be one of the weakest conquests I've done.
I'm impressed you made it this far. Most don't have the heart to face me. Now, let me rip that heart out.
So now, Golem is a spearman, and he... Good thing is he does not have a Caragor, which is a good thing. He's got a Praetorian Guard of Savages, so... Palace Guard of Savages there, so... We're gonna... have my... Captain go at him. And I'm going to be searching for this guy's archers if he's got any. Which answers the question, because I just saw a archer firing symbol. So, basically what Golem is doing is he just took out crossbows. And they're basically like, you know, Wild West revolvers. Essentially, that's kind of how they're treated. Sort of mid-range attacks for hunters, if they're of the assassin variety, which this guy is. So now what we're gonna do and that's not gonna be it. So that we failed to capture Hosam's fortress, but my defense rating, great defense, great offense. Even though we kind of melted his defense in the beginning, they rallied in the palace, so that's a good thing. I know I failed the siege, but I completed the first two, so that's going to be the end of it. So this is Retired Godfather, aka Joe J. Bolger, and our next live stream for Shadow of War Online will be sometime next weekend. So I hope you enjoyed the content that I posted. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. And it will be very appreciated. And I hope everybody has a good evening.
The flaming eye rules over Barad-dûr.